morning, guys. I hope you enjoyed your spring break. So I'm making this video because sometimes I feel like it's easier to listen to some of the stuff we have going on instead of having to read it. I don't know. I'm just better at listening sometimes. So the first thing I wanted to point out to you guys is we do have a schedule change. So if you look here, if you have a kindergartner, first grader, second grader, here's what their new schedule is. But I'm just going to talk about our third grade schedule. So when you go on to our blog, Monday through Friday, we want the students to be reading a book 20 minutes a day. So that's going to be something that we want them to do every single day. Now here's what's different. So instead of having a reading lesson every single day, a writing lesson every single day, a math lesson every single day, we've narrowed it down. So on Monday and Tuesday, your student will only need to they'll get on the blog and they'll click under the reading tab and they'll do their reading lesson on Monday and they'll have a reading lesson on Tuesday. And that's going to be the same for social studies and ELA, which is also writing and grammar. So on Monday and Tuesday, these are the subjects that they'll focus on. So that means on Monday and Tuesday, they will not have a math or science lesson. So if you clicked on math on Monday, there wouldn't be a new lesson. Ooh, that's my dog, sorry. So on Wednesday and Thursday, when you get onto the blog, you will click math and science, and those are the lessons that you will focus on for those 2 days. And then on Friday, we're going to have a choice board. It's up to you if you want to do it or not, but we're going to be doing Fun Friday, which is just some fun activities we'll put on there. Maybe it's a virtual field trip or an activity you can do in your home, but that one's optional. So again, every day we want them reading, and then Monday and Tuesday, here's the subjects they focus on. Wednesday and Thursday, just these two. Fun Friday. We're hoping that'll help you guys. It'll ease up the workload. Also, some things you can expect from us, weekly messages or daily through the blog or Remind 101. We're going to try to get in touch with you at least once a week, get just some feedback to see how you're doing. You can submit your assignments. If you want to take a picture of your child's work and send it to me through Remind 101, or you can email it to me, or if you have my phone number, you can text me a picture of their work. That way we can start grading their assignments. And that's one more thing I want to point out. This is from Cobb County. I'm just going to read it to you. It says, as we enter the 4th week of digital learning across Cobb County, I want to share some new information with you. Beginning Monday, April 13th, for all Cobb County students and for the rest of the 2019-2020 school year, digital learning will occur on a Monday through Thursday schedule. Additional teachers will be grading 1 to 2 assignments per week and will be providing individual feedback to students about weekly assignments. Any grades entered after Friday, March 13th, shall not have a negative impact on a student's final grade. So here's what that basically means. That means if you looked at your child's report card and just for example, let's say under reading on the standard about main idea, if your child already had a 3 on that standard, they will continue to keep that 3, okay? But we also want to look at maybe on that standard, let's say in math, under the division standard, maybe your child had a 1 or a 2. Their grade will continue to be a 1 or a 2, but they can change that grade by doing an assignment. And that's what I'm about to show you in just a second, how your child can get on and do that. So let's say your child does an assignment and it's on that standard that they might have a 1 or a 2 on. If they do the assignment that we create and they continue to make a 1 or a 2 on it, that'll be their grade. But if they make a 3 on it, we will be able to move their grade to a 3. Same thing though, if your child already had a 3 on that standard and they choose to do the assignment and they make a 1 or a 2, it will not negatively impact them. They'll continue to have the 3. Feel free to message me if you have questions about that. And so this is why I wanted to jump into how we can look at assignments that your child might have a 1 or 2 on their report card. Those are things that we've already taught, and maybe, usually at the end of the year, we reassess them and give them a chance to bring up that grade after more practice. So here's one way that your child can bring up those grades. So you can log into Education Galaxy. I'm going to be using a student's account. Let's see. So you can log in. It says, did you wash your hands? Yes. So you can log on to the account. And right here it says My Assignments. Your students are normally used to going under My Study Plan, but we're going to go under My Assignments. And I've assigned a math one. So maybe looking at the report card, you're like, oh, my child, they made a 1 or a 2 on multiplication and division. I want to give them a chance to bump that grade up to a 3. So they can do this assignment, and it'll automatically turn to me when they're done. And I know it says 80 here, but a 70 or a higher would get them to a level 3. Now, again, if they made below a 70, it would not impact their grade. We wouldn't change them from a 3 to a 1. But if they were a 1, we could change them from a 1 to a 3. So hopefully that makes sense. We're going to be posting different assignments under Education Galaxy. If you want to keep your child's grades where they're at, that is totally fine. You can keep the March 13th report card grade that they got. Or if you guys want to do some of these assignments, if you, again, use the report card and you see, oh, my child made a 1 or a 2 on this specific subject, let me see if Ms. Carpenter has posted this assignment, and we'll do it. We're not going to assign too many at one time because we don't want to overwhelm you, but we'll do a few. And this is a great way and an easy way for us to get grades for your student. Again, if you want to take a picture of the work that they're doing for their daily blog assignments, you can do that as well, and that's something we can take a grade on. This is just stuff that we've learned in the past, giving your child an opportunity to bring up their grade and stuff that they did a while back. And again, that was stuff that we would originally have retaught, reassessed had we have been in school. So yes, let me know if you have any questions, if you want to call me, email, remind, if you have any questions about this. We are here to help you through it. I don't want you to stress out about it. This is just an easy way that we were hoping to get some grades for your students. All right.